Yeah, we've had a good summer, great fall to start the season off. Our guys have been working extremely hard. We have a lot of guys returning. I think we're gelling together pretty well as a basketball team, and I like where we are. But I would think pretty much all 350 Division I head coaches, I think, probably like their team this point in the year. But I think our team is ahead of schedule at this point.
All right, we'll open up now for questions for our media. Please raise your hand and we'll call on you to do that. We'll start with Craig Stevenson.
Hey, Coach, you guys maybe have snuck up on some people the last couple of years, even though you went on to have successful years. Is there anything different this year with more external expectations? How do you kind of keep that from getting to you?
I don't think there's a whole lot of external expectations. I mean, if we were picked first, obviously you'd have a little bit of a target on your back. I mean, picked third, that's not our goal. Obviously, everybody's goal is to win the league. I don't think there's any more outside pressure than we would normally put on ourselves. I mean, we expect to win every game, and that's the way we approach it. And we really don't worry about external expectations because we can't control it. We just worry about the things that are within our control, and that's what we talk to our guys about every single day. And so that's kind of where our focus is just getting better every single day.
Along those lines, though, you've had a couple of good years in a row, and as much as you can in kind of the transfer portal era, do you feel like this is a team that is better set up, or at least really set up well to succeed?
Well, we have a lot of returning guys. We didn't sign any guys out of the transfer portal. There's different ways to go about doing it. Obviously, if you can return as many guys as possible, you want to do that and have continuity with your roster. But you can also, if you are able to get guys out the transfer portal, you're able to, change the outlook of your team really, really quickly. So it's a different time in college basketball. My expectation is that every team in the Sun Belt is going to be really, really good and tough, and we're going to have to bring our A game every single night. And I feel like we have enough firepower and enough toughness on the floor to win on any given night. But at the same time, if we don't bring our A game, anybody in the league can beat us.
Thank you.
Let's go over to Davis Baker.
Hey, Coach. Davis Baker, WSFA. Keeping 12 guys, you just don't see that a lot in college basketball nowadays. What do you think led to that, and just keeping the same roster together?
I think we had a little bit of good luck. I think, we had some meetings with some guys early on. I think our guys kind of sensed if we did keep everybody together, we would have a chance to be pretty good. I do think, we had some guys that probably could have went in the transfer portal and had some pretty lucrative deals, I would imagine. Miles Rigsby, for one, who's first-team preseason all-conference. His brother plays here. I think he definitely wanted to see what we were capable of doing, also play another year with his brother. You have a guy like Tatum Connerway that was second-team preseason all-conference. I think he was just excited about the opportunity. You lose two guards that played a lot of minutes. Now he's going to have the opportunity to where he's going to be the guy. I think that kind of got him excited. Jackson Fields is one of our post players. He kind of bought into, let's keep everybody together, and we got a chance to maybe do something special here. And so I think once that kind of started going in a positive direction, they just kind of came together, and all the guys stuck it out. I think it is, it's not something you can expect every year. We're not going to expect it, but we're very thankful that we had this opportunity. But, at the same time, we're not going to step on the floor and out-talent anybody in the league. But hopefully our guys, the fact that they know what to expect, they know how we're going to defend, they know how each other play a little bit better after playing on the same team for at least 1 year together. I think we'll definitely be better offensively, and hopefully it'll translate to more wins.
this year you'll get the chance to coach your son, Austin. Was that always the plan for him to come play for you, and how excited are you for that opportunity?
I don't know that it was always the plan. It was something we had talked about. He had went to prep school for a year just to get a year of experience, get a little bit physically bigger and stronger and more athletic. I think it did him well. I'm excited for it. He knows it's probably going to be harder on him, that I'm going to be harder on him than anybody else. So he's not going to get any shortcuts or anything easy. And so, but you spend so much time away from your kids. It will be, I think, kind of cool on the road trips, being on the same bus together, or, traveling and getting to eat together. So I think it is a great thing, and we are excited about it.
Let's go over to Brian Burton.
Yeah, great question, David. You kind of stole mine there, Coach. I was going to ask about coaching your son. If you're taking some notes from LeBron right now and how he's running this whole thing with his son. But no, you obviously had a ton of success there already. You've had success in the league at UTA. Is there things that feel a certain way when you have retention in a group that gives you an advantage just from a coaching standpoint, for your familiarity, for their familiarity? Does that get you excited maybe in a different way than having to build and teach everybody from scratch?
Yeah, I would say probably it gives you a little bit more, confidence, just because you know what to expect with the guys. We're not having to completely teach how we want to defend, how we want to do the little things. I mean, those things I think do take time. There are guys occasionally that are super quick learners and can pick up stuff quick, but the majority of people, it takes a little bit of time before they know how you want things done. And every single one of those guys that are returning are already pretty good at the things that we want them to do, especially defensively. And so it gives you a little bit more confidence. But, at the same time, this is a extremely difficult league. And as I said before, we're going to have to play our best every single night. So, we're trying to get that across to our guys. Every day we have to get better. Every game we're going to have to bring our A game. I think whoever does that in the league is going to come out on top.
What do you think the biggest challenge for this particular group that you can see right now is? Obviously not probably chemistry, but what would you say if you had to pinpoint one challenge? You're like, okay, we got to make sure we do this well.
I would say, honestly, I would say, just making sure that, the team part of it, because, once you start playing and the stat sheets come out, everybody wants to see their name at the top of the stat sheet and wants to play the most minutes. I think we do have a lot of depth. I would say just keeping everybody on the same page and, pulling towards the same goal of winning a championship and not get caught up in, some of the external things that happen in games. I would say if we can manage that, then, I would think that we would have a very, very good season.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.